Well, hey there team, welcome back to the channel and welcome to FUSER. This is a fantastic game. I'm in love with it. I got a code for it from the devs and thank you to them. Jesus, right before bedtime last night. And I stayed up till 3 playing it because I was having such a great time rediscovering my true love of just chilling out and playing games off of the channel. So I'm going to show you here. I also featured a little submission thing. It's on my channel earlier. Just because the game auto exports it into a video. It's very neat and tidy, and I thought, oh, I might as well share it. I might as well put it somewhere as well. But we'll get into all that. So what is this? So it's like I don't want to say DJ Hero because DJ Hero exists, and DJ Hero was awesome, but this is sort of a pseudo successor to the Guitar Hero games of old. It's got some of the trappings of them, but it really does embrace the sort of multi-turntable, interchangeable customization of a track on the go that you could never do with, say, Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero ultimately was just like a reaction puzzle, right? You know, you couldn't really do much with the music. You could, in some of the later games, you could sort of do like a free-form sort of scribble solo sort of thing, but, you know, nothing much beyond that. This game, what it does is it strips the track into 4 distinct layers, generally speaking, like a drum track, some sort of bass, some sort of treble, like synth or rhythm guitar or something like that, and then and vocals. It varies from song to song. And it's all in 4/4 time. It's all kind of fairly standardized, and you slot all the different bits in together to make your own music. I'll actually just jump onto, I think, freestyle to give you an idea. This one will do, I guess. And I'll sort of explain it. There's a lot. The campaign serves as a very long tutorial that's teaching me stuff. I haven't unlocked all the bits and bobs yet. That's me. that's the closest thing to a Scarlet Seeker I can make. I don't think it's that bad. Alright, so the first things first, you can customize your dude, you can customize your crate, all that sort of, your stage. I haven't really done much of that. Look, he's got the same personality as me for sure. But we go into the crate, and this is where it's really interesting, right? We've got this in-game currency, we can unlock singles that we've got, you know, in here as well. There's also DLC stuff as well. The price point could be a sticking one for people that aren't familiar with, say, a Guitar Hero game. Guitar Hero was never cheap. You had to buy all the peripherals and that, but if you kept up with all the DLC, you'd sink hundreds and hundreds into the catalog, right? So I believe this game is like full AAA price at launch, $100. And I got like a season pass sort of thing, which is 25 more songs. And I think that's another 50. So $2 per song, I think, is actually kind of reasonable, going by the sort of industry standards. But for a game you've never played or anything like that, $150 out the gate is a bit to ask. I suppose you Americans, it's probably closer to 100 or whatever, 60 up to 90 or something like that. Anyway, so what happens is we can empty out our crate if we want, like this. So let's do that. And I'll go back to show you, accept changes. Now it's empty, right? So these little instruments and effects I've unlocked as well. Snapshots are interesting, we'll talk about that in a sec. But essentially what you can do here is you can just press T to autofill the crate. I think you can press it over and over again. And essentially the 2 rows of songs that are going to be available for you to mix from, or 3 in this mode apparently, are all up there, right? So what do we got there? We got some bloody Evanescence, got some Rick Roll, fucking, yeah, okay. Some Erasure. Yeah, right, very good. Let's just go with that and then fire it up. So I've only really been playing the campaign, so I don't really know what freestyle's about, but it's probably going to be a good sort of stomping ground to show you what's going on. So essentially, and I can't see how you wouldn't play this with mouse and a keyboard. It'd be hard to play this on a console because you can sort of mouse over these here, right? So you want to get the beat going, right? Want to dance with somebody, good old Whitney, and basically you can mouse over and you can click on the individual tracks that go with the individual lines, or you can press A, D, S, A, F, whatever the fuck that, you know what I mean, the WASD sort of things, the 4 in the row correspond. So if I just mouse over the album and hit A, it'll drop that down onto the sort of track, right? Now you can see you're given a 4 count, right? And if you mouse over an album, it gives you the 4 count in real time. And as you can probably guess, you want to hit it on the, we can see the little arrow on the right side down here. That's ultimately where you want to hit it to be safe, right? So if we want to add some stuff in, Usher, all right. And then we'll put some lyrics in. Nah, Bobby Brown, let's go. Now you can W and E or you can mouse wheel to switch to other things here. So it can actually, the game lets you make it sound shit, which is good. Like, it's not always perfect. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Alright, so what else can we talk about? Another thing that's interesting is if you mouse over it, you can see underneath that beat marker now has a corresponding dot on off beats, on the 4 beats, and that's like a pickup that is more appropriate to that part of the song loop to drop in at the moment. You can also see it represented down here on the main bar. You can't see it now, but when I mouse over an album, you can see it down the bottom, right? So you can see there's a pickup coming for the vocals, which I'll drop on to. Oh, that sounds bad. So, apparently, picking random tracks like this probably isn't the go. And then, okay, so that gives you an idea. It's all a little bit messy, but if you were to press all 4 like I just did, you could basically change the whole song. Now, you can click on this to change between major and minor. That's why it sounded shit just then, right? Put it in minor, but A Little Respect is a major song. You can mouse wheel here to go up BPM. Now you can right click to get more options, and we could shift key. That sounds a lot closer to the original, doesn't it? It's a bit fast. Oh, that sounds a little bit better. Now, other things that you can do is, if I were to hold down one of the corresponding buttons on here, like vocals, if I hold down the vocal, instead of just pressing it to drop it, if I hold it down, I can pull the vocal record out, and now I can go and stick it in a different track hole instead, and we can have double vocals. There's a drop coming up. 2, 3, 4. That sounds alright. Now, what else can we do? We can do global effects here. There's probably more to unlock, but at the moment this is all I've really got. So you can do like a flanger or flanger, depends how you want to say it. Now we can lock it out, or you can drag it. Low pass will probably sound better, so we can switch out and we do like. And then you can actually go and do those effects individually. So you could do like a stutter here. So there's so much freedom to this game. Anyway, I'm basically showcasing all the tools that I've found so far. That's pretty much it. You've got individual things as well. You can actually lift the record off. So you can lift it. So that record's actually gone now. You can fade in and out. So you can mouse wheel the volume. And then we could probably drop something else in, right? And then we could fade it up. No, it didn't really do much. Anyway, so there's all sorts of stuff that you can do. You can also go solo. And I think that's pretty much it. I think I've covered off on all the stuff. The only other thing is that you can press T to snapshot it, right? And then say we were, let's go and change this up a little bit. Oh, this has got a big drop coming. So we can do that, right? If we go to this last tab here, we've got the snapshots. Now, it doesn't have the one that I just did. But we could potentially drop in. Well, here we go. Oh, that's just straight up clocks. How boring. So the point of a snapshot is to save that combination because it sounds rad, and then you can draw from it in the snapshot tab. So there's so much going on. You see what I mean when it would be derivative to say that it's just Guitar Hero. It's very, very complicated. Anyway, so you can see that freestyle is exactly that. It's just absolute free form, fill your boots. It's good fun. I'll say real quickly, the social thing I clicked on, right? And that's the clip that you would have seen that I put on the channel. They've got this sort of event going, right? Synth pop, right? There's submissions for a couple of days. And you can go in here, make a synth pop mix using only drums, guitar, bass, synth, and vocals from the 80s, 90s, and noughties. There's the thing I submitted just before. So say I think I could just probably do as many as I want, right? But if I went in here, you can assemble it, but you can see there's a whole bunch of things that are locked out, right? And I guess we'll just go with that, right? And then you could go in here and capture a mix. This is sort of how I made the one that I submitted, right? Now, whenever you feel like it, you can record, but until then, it's kind of free form to do whatever you want, right? So you can do like some bloody Shania Twain. Let's speed that up. What's on this second page? That doesn't fit very well. That doesn't sound terrible. Anyway. Oh wow. It doesn't like that key, does it? You can switch between major and minor and record it. That'd be pretty sweet, actually.
Cause a man with a touch of people, that's my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a drummer sometimes, it makes you wonder how I keep on going under. It's like a drummer sometimes, it makes you wonder how I keep on going under. The bill collectors ring my phone, it scares me right when I'm not home. Got a bum's education, double digit inflation, can take a train to the job, there's a strike at the station. Neon King Kong standing on my back, can't stop to turn around. Broke my sacroiliac, mid-range migraine, cancer where the membranes. I'm trying to think I'm going insane, this way I might hijack a plane. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose.
Anyway, that sounds pretty fucking cool. Anyway, so you can do all sorts of stuff and you can submit into the competition. So there's a rabbit hole to go down. But we'll jump on the campaign where I was up to sort of show you. There's a star system. If I were to click on these, I've got 5 stars on some of them, but it actually gets harder and harder to get the full star sort of set. I literally just unlocked this mission, so I might just jump on that. We can have a look. Oh, and you've got some cringy Fortnite-looking dudes as DJs to talk to, but that's almost homage to Guitar Hero, I would say. Okay, cool.
Ah, you've arrived. It's about time.
Oh, what a hero.
Who are you? You're not Screwbert. I was promised international celebrity DJ Screwbert.
Yeah,
not
okay.
This amateur. You don't even have a cool mask. Oh, this is a disaster.
I do.
I'm a globally renowned progressive house DJ and a CPA with a modestly impressive client roster. Oh, my brand will be tarnished. But there's no
He's a CPA, of course he fucking is.
Oh my god, and with my dad here today? One freaking time. You'll have to go out on that stage and do exactly what I say.
Yeah, all right,
Follow
mate.
my every last command. Am I clear?
Crystal.
I know my fans, and they are very easily disappointed.
So what's interesting about this actually plays a bit more like an old Guitar Hero in that it gives you things to do, like it gives you directives of switch to this part of this song, and then you have the crowd throwing up things for you to do as well. There's a battle mode I haven't looked at because it's PvP, but I assume maybe you can do single player battles as well. I don't know for sure. Anyway, so you can see the Fs. These are things that are locked in for this particular scenario. You don't really get a choice. I'll just autofill with what we've got. That's how I've been playing it, because all the music's great, you know? Oh, whoops, accept.
Well, my dad's in the crowd. He's probably
Yeah.
wearing the skin of some hapless young millennial, so you won't be able to spot him. Just try not to mess this up.
Yeah, no worries, mate. I'm all over it. I'm DJ Scarlet. DJ Squarehead. Right, so here we go. Ghosts and stuff. Yeah, okay. I can get around that. Feeling never lasts. Where is it? See, there's no obvious in for this, so I'll just put it on the beat. And see, miss pickup drop. And this goes towards your star rating and your score. So you have to do this. These little sort of objectives. Something from 2000. And because I put it in shit, you lose your sort of crowd favour over here. Now if you just sit here on the same track, it goes down because they get bored, basically. Better put that back.
Yes! More!
Let's go to the beach, eat, let's go get away. Say, what they gonna say? Have a drink, drink down the Bud Light, bad like me.
So call me maybe. I'll be up the boys. Try to chase me, but here's my number. So call me maybe. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. And you should know that.
So you got to just do lots of stuff to keep pushing the score up. This sounds so good, actually. I need you okay, yeah. So what's this? Use the queue to drop many discs at once. Oh. Place a disc in the queue by right-clicking it. Or you can press shift and when discs are queued, they're ready to be dropped. Drop all cues simultaneously with space. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so this is going to be... I could just right-click the individuals, I suppose, like that. So queue up one of these. Queue up red. That's good. Include 2 plus dance discs, right?
I've got some big news. The bank finally came through, and I'm holding the keys to a brand new Chevrolet.
So he wants ghosts and stuff, so you got to do that quickly. And that adds to the score.
I'm pleased with your performance.
To remove a cue disc, first highlight the deck. Yeah. Oh, okay. Hold shift and eject. Okay, cool. So we're at max chickens, right?
This mix is too big to fail.
She know about rocking the wolf on the knife.
Sounds good.
Wearing the front box, and I'm digging, I'm flipping like you got luggage. One man's trash, that's another man's come up, thinking granddad.
Include 2 plus dance tracks. All right. What do we want? In the club. And I missed some stuff down here as well. Yeah, I think right-clicking it's easier, to be honest.
I'm encouraged.
See your mama, your mammy, I'll take those flannel zebra jammies secondhand, I rock that mother. We built a onesie with the socks on the mother. I hit the party and they stopped in that mother.
That sounds so good.
I'll walk into the club like, what up, I got a big house. Pumped up, I from a thrift shop. Ice on my friend, just so damn frosty. The people.
So call me maybe before you came into my
That's a sensible distribution of assets.
I missed you so bad before you came into my life. I missed you so bad, and you should know that. I missed you so bad.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
song, Ray to Return.
Down by the lake, there's a place I know about. That boat runs out. We can try out 4-wheel drive. Come on now, what do you say?
Your risk portfolio is strong, eh?
Cause it's a good night. Be out there soaking up the moonlight. Stick out a little piece of shoreline. I've got the perfect place in mind.
Need rock, need rock.
Middle of nowhere, one way to get there. You gotta go.
She floats like a swan, and this is crazy. Grace on the water, lips like sugar.
Ah, bugger, I missed it.
Just when
Nice.
she floats across the room, she calls me tonight to share with me. Take it back when she knows that you're doing it right.
There we go, that wasn't bad.
You managed to impress my father.
Oh, so I missed a few requests and all that sort of stuff.
I won't say that's
So it's
never
tricky.
happened,
It's tricky.
but the other time involved a Ponzi scheme in an Eastern European
Which
tax
is good, you know? And I always love the Guitar Heroes and that sort of stuff, but this is a little bit more creative. So yeah, the campaign's a little bit more on rails, and you got the sandbox. I mean, I'll click on the battle mode, but we don't have time for it anyway. You got casual battles, how to battle, and it looks like we've got some sort of ranked season pass thing as well. Select a create battle starter. Okay, so it must be. So there you go. This is a total thing as well, and then there's difficulty. So there's a whole other mode here, and I'm probably gonna. To be honest, I feel like the battle mode is gonna be a lot more like the campaign, but versing someone else, you know. But I'm not 100% sure. I guess maybe we can look at that next time, and I'll probably have played it by then because I'm gonna play this off the channel because I love it so much. Anyway, that's FUSER. It's interesting in that, like, I'm absolutely smitten with it. I love it, and I'm in a lucky position that the devs set me up with a copy, which I do appreciate. But like I said, it's definitely a full price AAA priced game. While you're not buying hardware, you are buying in for a. I think this is a fantastic system, and it's not too complicated. Because like I've used Ableton and all that sort of stuff, right? Which you know, these are music workstations essentially. And at a certain point, you're using high production software, right? And how do you make a game approach that so you can do some cool customization and all that, but still keep it a game, right? You don't want it to suffer from the same problems that I'm critical of certain RPGs and all that just copy paste like the whole Dungeons and Dragons rule set into the game, and then they forget that they're supposed to make a fun video game as opposed to just copying the manual. This is great. I think this really strikes the perfect balance of going to the next level, where Guitar Hero wasn't really a music game if you be truthful about it. You just pressed buttons as they came up on the screen. Whereas this, especially when you get better and you get more familiar with all the songs and their loops and their particular, the kit that you've got to work with, you'll probably be able to drop stuff in and out, you know, in real time and make it sound fucking cool. So it gives you that sort of musical freedom. So if you can't tell, I'm a huge fan. But like I said, I could totally understand if people would balk at the price of it as well. This is not cheap. And like I said, it's a great sandbox tool. How much value are people going to get out of that? You know what I mean? Most people would expect for a full price AAA game, like to have some super robust Witcher 3 level, you know, cyberpunk sort of single player curated experience. Whereas this is just a really well put together system to sandbox in. So it's sort of on a different scale. It's very difficult to 1-to-1. But the point is, if you're questioning whether you're going to get value out of this, maybe you're just not. There are some people that are going to buy this immediately when they realize what it is, because it appeals to them, right? So yeah, there you go. Anyway, I think I've covered off. I've covered off on all the modes, all the features, all that sort of stuff. I'm not necessarily trying to show you whether I'm very good at it or not. I've only been playing it since, last night. And yeah, this is fantastic. I love it. Let me know if you didn't know about it, and if I put it on your radar. Let me know if you want to see more on the channel. I'll be happy to feature some more. Otherwise, look, we might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.